Are we live?
We are live.
Why aren't we there?
Hello.
We are there.
There we are. Okay, now I see us.
It was all your fault. You made me switch screens and do some stuff, and then that's what happens. You guys were
Hey, us.
being pushy.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
It was Justin.
Yeah,
My
everything's
bad.
Justin's fault. The death of Chutney, spoilers.
We're
The
like
stream
not
not
even 1
working
minute in, and you just
correctly.
dropped a spoiler,
Yep.
potentially.
If people are here live right now and haven't caught up on that,
Maybe they just like us a lot and want to see
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
nobody likes me.
No argument. So,
That's-
Hey, everyone, what's
they
good?
just like Justin a lot, Rob. Like,
True.
Stop.
True.
Stop it.
He is pretty adorable.
stop it.
Oh, stop it.
Get a room, you two. God. Both leave the session immediately. Like,
Literally just camera turns off. Bye.
Yeah, it'd be hard. Then I gotta do some crazy stuff. Then
I gotta book a flight.
I'll see you soon, honey. Okay. Yeah, welcome back, everyone, to another installment of the Spelljammer Tears of the Moon live stream. We're happy to have all of you here with us today. Hopefully you're all caught up. If not, we will do a brief recap on the events of our previous episode. Before then, though, we have potentially some interesting news. If we don't say exactly what it is this week, we'll definitely be telling you next week. I would like to put forward my big news, which is that I have dialed back my professional efforts as to commit more time to the development of this Twitch channel, our website, and full-on content development for all things D&D and beyond. Don't want to promise that it will be D&D content, but primarily it will be Spelljammer, followed by if we have any other shows on this channel, and also potentially some personal passion projects that I truly hope interest all of you in coming and checking out. I just realized that my computer is not on charge. But while I try and figure that out, James, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Oh, I thought you were gonna have me recap. I was like, I'm not ready for that. I believe that we are going to announce that there is another stream in the works for Friday evenings at the same time, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST. I don't know if we're saying anything more than that at this point, but I have a lot of content in development, and it's going to be awesome. I will be the DM for that stream. I believe Rob and Christina will be joining us. We're not cool enough for Justin and Ryan, so there will be two other stream members.
Yes, we're still ironing out the details of exactly when the stream will come to fruition. Next week we'll have more details on the actual stream itself. But yes, as of current, James will be acting DM. I will be featuring as a player, as will Christina. We will reveal more about our characters as well, potentially on the website that is supposed to be going live at some point in the next few weeks at the beginning of the year. So do look out for that if you are interested in learning more about not just those characters and the people who will be playing them on the Friday stream. All of our current players and featured guests are going to have their own entries on the website as well. This will be obviously particularly useful for people who are catching up partway through this campaign. We will be doing recaps of each episode to help people get like a quick synopsis and get a feel for what has been going on if they don't have the time to sit down and watch the full 3 hours of every week. And we'll also be posting hopefully some blog type articles pertaining to things that other people in the group are interested in. Obviously I will be fronting much of the Spelljammer content. James has a particular field that his stream will be based around that will feature on the website, and not to reveal all of his secret plans, but Ryan will probably be throwing some stuff up there too, pertaining to his interests.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that is all we have for now. So again, do look forward to myself being more of a pest in regards to promoting the stream and developing more auxiliary content, and hopefully reaching out and tooling a community that really works together. We have awesome people in the space who have been doing everything they can for Spelljammer, and I think that they really deserve to be highlighted and featured. I've already noted in previous streams who those people are, but just a quick synopsis. I do apologize if I'm leaving anybody out, but the likes of Old Dragon, Big Mac, Cessadrix, the creator of Wildjammer, as well as a couple of other streamers who I'm hoping will reach back out to me, Better Than Heroes, and potentially another streamer who recently moved their campaign towards a Spelljammer direction, which is cool to see more people in the community picking up and running with the theme. But that is enough eulogizing about things that have come to pass and things that will be.
That's a good word right there.
Yes.
Is eulogizing actually a word?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
I haven't heard it in a verb like that.
That's a silver dollar word for you there, Justin.
Appreciate it.
Word of
Takes
the day.
note.
Last session was the culmination of a number of things. Firstly, the party kind of gathered after a new face appeared aboard our Spelljammer, namely Haruko, the supposed ninja who seems to be a noble from the great nation of Wa in Karator on the planet of Toril. There seems to be a slight rivalry, or perhaps a love-hate relationship that is blossoming between the young Haruko and, in her own words, peasant Yue. For those of us who have a keen sense and an eye, it's more likely that Yue has, in fact, maneuvered her way around the very person who is seeking her. But the party have agreed to Haruko's continued, we're going to call it an internship, aboard the ship as Torque's sous chef, personal kitchen hand who is going to help bring Torque's fine delights to life. In other news, we addressed our stowaway, a man by the name of Gliz, who has managed to suction aboard the ship.
Steal our hearts.
Yeah, steal our hearts and minds, and spread awful rashes to the helmsman.
We worked that out. It's okay.
With the help of Gliz, managed to enrage a horrifyingly powerful seeming elder woman of Brawl.
I was hoping that he forgot about that.
Who was
She was just a little,
revenge on...
you know,
It was just a few threats here, name calling
He
there.
said, well, I don't want to haggle over anything.
Me and Gretchen are tight, okay? I don't know what to say.
She knows you now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she knows Dylan.
Feeling responsible and particularly bad about causing Praecordium discomfort and for upsetting certain members of the party, not to name a few, but Gideon is pretty hesitant on the whole Gliz being aboard the ship idea. But he seemingly built some bridges by getting everybody Glizmas presents. Particularly for Praecordium, he bought an ointment that cured the rash, For Gideon, he
Bought
acquired.
is a loose word, Rob.
Sorry, I meant brought. He
Oh,
brought
okay, yeah.
Sorry, I misspoke. He brought an ointment for Precordium. He acquired a set of bejeweled goggles for Gideon. He managed to procure a set of oven mitts for Celestian, which Torque has now commandeered because he wasn't satisfied with his silly monkey fez.
He wasn't going to wear a monkey hat.
Indeed, very snazzy goggles. And Yue, he seemed to gift onto you a brilliant statuette of a divine womanly figure. But besides Precordium and Yue's endeavors, Gideon made a discovery in his secret workshop, a crystal that seemed to contain a long-forgotten message, one from a very close acquaintance, or as we may get to know him, friend of Gideon's, to which Gideon has kept very much in his back pocket, not revealed his discovery to anyone as of yet. Torque has reached out, quite literally, placing his hand on the head of the Trianoid, or the Chutnoid, or whatever the hell we're calling what is now Chutney, Eris, and Pain, and realizes that via this connection between he and the three, can feel, understand, and see what it is the aspects of the Trianoid are also feeling. A deep well of emotions were stirred up by visions of his family and some of his most precious childhood moments. But Torque is yet to open his heart, yet to speak of his trauma. Something that Gamelon said would be key to discovering what the truth of the Chutnoid is. So, we have sought alternative means. None other than the wellspring of knowledge that is Large Luigi, a seemingly all-knowing and wise creature, has promised to reveal more about the origins of the Bionoids and other information that may help in your quest if you are to recover his lost recipe book. And that's where we left off.
So, are we still chilling with Luigi at the moment?
Yes, you were left at the bar. Luigi called end to the session because he felt like he had spoken enough. And now he's calling the beginning of the session as well. Oh, back in. Here we go. You're going to ask me something, Gideon, probably about money or, pay.
Bingo. Because the ship's not going to fly itself, and we need a few extra coins in our pockets.
Yeah. I know about all of your malfunctions and your broken doodads. Now, whilst I really do treasure this cookbook, and I think information's more valuable than its weight in gold, I definitely think you deserve a little bit more than that. So, let's say 5,000 large.
Oh, 5,000, you say?
That's right.
Gold, right?
Indeed.
I see what you did there. You said large.
Yeah.
Like you.
That's right.
That was good.
I'm as priceless as a gold penny. That's me, Large Luigi.
Yeah.
5,000 ain't too bad, not gonna lie. You know what? You might have yourself a deal.
I thought you'd say that.
So, we had a lead. We're thinking possibly heading over to the Man of War. Thank you, Precordium.
Ching. Let's go. I mean, do we need anything else here? Anyone want a refill before we go? Can we have a to-go cup, Luigi, or...
Yeah,
Have one
just
of those crazy straws.
I know
Yeah,
where you're going. You
have
better
like
bring me back my tankard. Just take it with you.
You have
Get
one
out of
those
here!
wiggly straws? No? Man.
And your wiggly straws. All right. Here's your crazy straw.
Oh, boy.
All right, he'll float on over a little curly straw into the.
For some reason, it just makes the drink taste so much more fun.
I don't know why we decided to have him on, honestly. I wish Nick was here.
Well, should we head on over to the Man of War there?
Mm-hmm.
I
Precordium
will
is
say that if we do get
so we're good.
to any scraps, I have not had a long rest ever since me and Gideon went on our trip to a place. To vacation.
Happens on vacation, stays in vacation.
Yes, and whilst on vacation, I used some of my magical abilities, and I am quite tapped. However, this is not an issue. We should be fine, right?
Yes, we don't have to fight always, pray.
Yeah, we can ask very nicely for the book back.
Fair enough. We'll do it diplomatically.
Well, let's just mosey on over then.
Right, so
Alright.
the party takes leave from the Laughing Beholder and progresses through the Middle District until reaching the Upper District, wherein a beautiful hedgerow garden you find a particular establishment that you have frequented once before as a group, the Man of War, the apex of the culinary scene here on Brawl. Oh boy.
Oh, the
Look at
dead
this.
body, it's still out here. Wow. Nobody's picked this up?
He's dead, Jim.
What kind of establishment is this?
Thought I saw this earlier, but clearly not. Right, back outside with all of you. Okay.
I'm flying.
I'm flying. Ready. So you approach. It's incredibly late, by the way. It's in Brawlian terms, it is nearing midnight, around 11 o'clock in the evening. So obviously the Man of War has a bar that is open late, but the restaurant would already be closed by this point.
I'll say to the group, all right, everyone, remember, keep your wits about you, and if you see anything suspicious, share it with the group.
Why would we think there'd be something suspicious?
They might have stolen the recipe book. We should look to see if there's any new additions to their menu.
Is there like a
Good
menu
thinking.
posted outside, like like some of the restaurants you go around?
Yeah,
town and see
there
on the
would be
streets?
a menu board inside a like gilded frame. Behind a pane of crystal is a incredibly like daintily calligraphied message of all of the specials for the day, as well as their standard menu.
Roast beets? Oh. Beef. This is hard to read.
I want to squint my eyes and take careful note of all the entries that are in there.
Okay. Roll me a investigation check.
Cool.
See if you can detect
Artists.
any changes in the menu.
That would be
Okay.
a 23.
16 on the roll makes 23 with the bonuses applied. The body of the main menu, the a la carte, if you will, is identical as you remember it to when you last dined here. The special board has changed. It's been the 10-day has turned since you last arrived, and indeed the special board has changed with it. But nothing really sticks out to you as particularly exotic or out of character for this establishment. It's a lot of classic seasonal dishes rather than anything that would feature from some distant planet or sphere.
Even like the drink menu?
Yeah, even the cocktail menu is fairly standard by your estimates.
Well, maybe we should just knock and talk to someone.
Wait, let's get into their heads first. Haruko, you're a bit of a sneak, a ninja, a thief of sorts.
Yes.
If you were to steal a beholder who knows everything's cookbook, where would you hide it?
Me, Haruko, or me as the people we think who stole it?
You as the people we think who stole it. Do some RP.
Okay. Well,
So a chef. Yeah.
after stealing the book, I'd run away really quickly, right? Take the back roads, duck and dive, and then I would meet one of the busboys out back, and I'd be like, "Hey, I got the book. Take it." And he'd be all like, "Oh yes, I take the book." And he'll take the book, and he'll progress into the kitchen, and he'll grab a baguette, and he'll slice into the bread, and he'll place the book inside the bread, and then he'll take the bread all the way upstairs to the main suite, where he'll meet the head chef, and the head chef will be like, "Oh, did you get it? I really want my baguette sandwich this evening." You know, that's their code word. And then he'd hand it off, and then I don't know what happens then. I'm pretty sure he'd just
Right,
very
I'm
detailed.
have it.
How wide is the bread from your country for it to fit a book?
It's a big baguette, okay? It's special
Okay,
secret baguette that they had made.
I just want to know one thing. In this scenario, is a baguette sandwich just two pieces of bread with a baguette inside of it, or...
No. You'd have to make it believable. There'd have to be like some ham and cheese.
Okay. With the two pieces of bread, ham, cheese, then baguette, then book inside.
Yes. In between the cheese and the ham specifically.
Okay.
I don't think that would fit on a baguette. Maybe on like a large brioche bun, but I don't think on like a French baguette that would work at all.
Just
We're using
really
our
wide
imagination.
Maybe like a Kaiser roll or something.
Maybe it's
what?
like a scroll.
Who's Kaiser?
baguette. A hoagie?
That's still long and narrow.
Oh, you don't know
grinder.
what dimensions the book might be. It could be a really long book.
It could be a cook scroll.
Yeah.
Torque will pull out his cookbook. This is my cookbook.
Oh, yeah, I see the problem.
What
That's
if...
very wide.
Alright. Genius idea. Remember when we did the whole... Where we have Torque prisoner, we're going to, barter. What if we hold Torque's cookbook prisoner?
No.
Hear me out. If there's some sort of cookbook black market going on in this place, don't you think they'd want to get their hands on yours, Torque?
We're not giving up my cookbook.
Well, we won't actually. We'll just be like, I have the book, and hand them a big baguette, I don't know.
This is Dylan speaking right now.
But pray, we
Yes.
don't even know if there's a black market.
You're right.
Perhaps we should just do some reconnaissance at the moment, kind of get the feel of the place. But
Maybe
just
we should
remember,
just knock and talk to someone there.
bingo. I'll
Wow,
knock.
you all have such great plans.
Yeah, I'm with you, Prey. I really think the whole fake double baguette switch would really.
I do. I think just preemptively starting with the double baguette maneuver would really work. But
Yes, but also, a baguette won't even work. We've already established it doesn't fit.
what if we use 2 baguettes? Like, come on!
I walk
What are you
inside.
guys all yelling about baguettes for? The same bouncer who kept an eye on you all while you came into the Man of War on your previous visit steps towards the door as Gideon shoves it open.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You were that melon fellow, right?
Millen Hearth.
Melon.
That's right.
Well, we don't want any trouble. We just want to get a drink.
Trouble. Yeah, you guys caused quite a stir the last time you were here.
The stir was caused at us. We were not the ones that started it.
Yeah. That much is fair, I suppose.
I mean,
Not got
I
anyone
did.
hunting you down tonight?
No. None of us are currently being hunted by powerful entities.
Roll a deception check.
Jesus.
He shuffles behind someone and hides a little bit.
That's
Oh,
a 13.
13.
Oh.
I don't like how you said that. You can wait outside.
Gideon, I might have something I need to share with you.
I might have an idea, but let's hold off on that just for now. So, can we get a drink?
Sure, why not?
Mm.
Just leave your weapons with me.
Oh, that's right. This again. Because I remember last time I left my weapons with you, I was almost beheaded.
Yeah, well, this time it won't be the same, will it? Because you're not bringing any trouble in with you. Because Blue Man's staying out there.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
With this
I mean,
insight,
Pretty
we
sure
have-
you incited him last time, too.
You don't trust this guy for whatever reason.
Gideon is instantly suspicious as soon as anyone asks for his weapons.
Bingo.
Mhm.
15 for
Yeah,
the
you
check.
get the impression that he thinks you guys are trouble, and he doesn't want you causing any more trouble. And if he could have it his way, he wouldn't even let you in. So he's not taking your weapons for any reason other than he thinks that your presence here attracts problems.
I see. So
Not the
pray.
most unfair opinion.
Don't worry, Captain. I'll do some reconnaissance.
And if I happen to give you my pistols, will I regret this?
I learned how to properly handle firearms alongside you.
Very well. I'd rather leave him with you than our friend over here. So if Prey's gonna stay outside, I'll give him both of my pistols.
Okay. So you leave your weapons with Prey. Talk what
I
you're doing.
slide
with
them
your-
into my sash like I'm.
Torque will hold out his. Now, pray.
Yes.
This is a spatula. And
Yes, I
this-
know what a spatula is.
But watch out, it's serrated on one side, so it can hurt. And
I don't think I'm like physically strong enough to carry all these things.
well, I'll just give him. If you can't handle it, I'll give it to Milan.
I'm very
No,
weak. and sickly.
All right. Here you go, Millen. And he'll hand over his cleaver and the serrated spatula.
All right. Have a lovely day.
What about you, Yue? You gonna stay out here? Or you coming inside?
I have no weapons on me today.
Fair enough.
That's good, right?
I don't have any weapons whatsoever on me, because I'm just a nice little girl.
Shoot.
Shit. As she drops a dagger out of her sleeve.
That's a
Hand him
one.
over.
What's
Yeah,
a-
she
a
rolled
nat
a one.
A nat
Natural
one.
one on Haruko's deception check. She starts to unload all of her weapons, kunais that she has hidden like in her ankle socks, and like daggers she has hidden in her hair, and just dumps out what is like an unholy amount of weaponry. And she's also not going to give it to this guard. She's going to give it to Praecordium and just like whisper in his ear, just like hide it in a bush or something. You know?
What did she hand to me?
All of her weapons, kunais,
Oh, okay.
shurikens, daggers. a
I honestly
wakizashi.
think it would be
Like a ball gag.
more safe in there than it would be in a bush.
Father always said, never give strange men your possessions. So I guess you're right, I shouldn't give it to you. And
Yeah, honestly, between that guy and me, I'm more strange.
Definitely very peculiar. And she'll hand all of her stuff to Milan. Alright. You old enough to drink? Yes, I just look very young, okay? Excuse me. He's gonna walk over towards Gideon. Keeping an eye on you.
Keeping both on you.
Yeah. Enjoy your drink.
Is this the bar right here?
This door here is the bar.
Ah,
So there's a little sign that indicates that there's a bar beyond the door and the central corridor. As you open it up, lilting harpsichord music filters its way out into the hallway, and as you waltz into the room, it's relatively quiet. Only a few dignified upperclassmen seem to be frequenting the tavern at this time of night in such a fine establishment. But there is a master of his art, a brilliant musician who is playing what looks like an ivory-keyed piano up on a stage that has been fitted for performers in the bar room. There's also like a hemispherical or like almost like ovular shaped bar behind which is a gentleman who's dressed almost like a butler, like fine waistcoat, handkerchief in his breast pocket. He has a long white moustache. He is entirely bald on his head. Human by all kind of like discernible features.
I like the way he looks.
Ryan, is that you?
Good evening. May I help you all to a drink? Barman addresses you.
Good evening. I don't know why I accidentally rolled
I was
investigation.
about to say, what are you looking for? Like you
That was a
enter
really
and you
good
pull
roll,
out a
too.
microscope and start Scooby-Dooing your way around the room.
You look across the room and you see a blue face in the window.
He's like, I got you, Captain. I accidentally pressed that. Dang, that was a good roll. But yes, I'll address him and say, how you doing? I'm looking at this cocktail menu. Nothing's really striking my fancy.
Well, I do specialties off menu. Any of the classics I am well versed in.
Do you have a Marzan?
Marzen? No, I'm afraid not. We do not serve that type of beer here.
I can't.
New?
Can I insight
that?
check him?
Yeah, sure.
Do you perhaps have anything new?
Anything new?
Seasonal?
Oh, yes, I recently got a new shipment of aromatic bitters. I'm doing what they call a brandy sour, if you would like to try.
I don't think a 7's going to do anything.
Yeah, just make of it what you will. You discern no new information. I'm sorry that one of the few drinks that you requested I do not have at my disposal. Perhaps if you put in an order, I can have somebody sent out to acquire a keg or barrel of Marzen if you're going to be frequenting the bar more often.
I'm looking around this establishment, and I'm looking for something a little more exotic, whether it be food, something with the drink.
Something exotic. Well, we have a litany of Bralian specials, and I myself have traveled to the furthest realms of wild space. What particular flavors drive your fancy?
I'm a huge fan of anything sweet. Like just the other day, I was at Large Luigi's place, and I had this meat that was like coated with some kind of sugar, and it was delicious.
Oh, well. Even I cannot live up to the immense talent of our most gracious beholder. He seems to have an infinite amount of knowledge and a lifetime with which to fulfill it. But I do my best, and as you can see, our decor and our atmosphere is much more civilized than you'll find at the Laughing Beholder.
That
Damn.
seems like an underhanded comment.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's a shame, because I would love to have another dish like that.
I'm afraid the kitchen is closed for the evening, sir, but I have some snacks that I could potentially offer you. We have some deep-fried space hamster, if you were interested. It goes perfectly with our dark, what do we call it? Our coffee stout.
Yeah, little bits of hamster.
Oh, this is a wild space delicacy.
Anything without meat, I do not need.
Oh, without meat? We've got pretzels. Nuts?
I think the stream is frozen.
No, Rob, I fixed it. Rob's camera's still frozen.
I'm frozen.
He's just frozen in this amazing face.
That is incredibly embarrassing.
Hey, it's fixed now. Now you're good. I was trying to fix it and thinking it was
That's-
over here.
Nobody clip that. If you clip that, you're banned.
It's too late. It's
That's
already
definitely
done.
getting clipped. I know. That's wonderful.
It's the internet.
Yeah,
He
thanks.
doesn't
thanks,
care.
Discord.
He's got like 20 accounts.
Perfect
It's
frozen
special
face.
Mhm. Thanks, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, so from all extensive angles here, it seems like this barman isn't serving anything that you would call exotic or some sort
Stolen.
of untold secret.
Stolen.
Stolen. Yeah, I mean, hey, come on, that's a strong word.
I'll take water for now, if you don't mind.
Water, very, very good. May I ask? I haven't seen you in the bar before. What brings you to our fine establishment?
Just exploring the area. I wanted something to eat, and Unfortunately, with the kitchen being closed, I don't know, but I'm gonna stay around here.
Oh, Justin, you're
Alright,
robotic.
James. Yeah, Justin's
Uh-oh.
now. Justin, we're having all kinds of connective issues, but we'll soldier through.
Now it's me.
Yeah.
Now it's your fault.
Yeah, but his frozen face is like him smiling, and he's perfect.
God damn it. No, I'm not making it into an emo. I'm the only one with that type of power. Rob Derp. Great.
Can
Thanks,
you hear me?
Thanks Jake.
Yeah, we hear
We
you.
can hear
It's
you
still
now,
kinda-
Justin.
Yeah.
I mean, and whoever
Uh-oh.
wants to commission me for the rub face next.
No, they don't need to. They've already got it.
We already have it.
I already have it. It's true. We do specials on hats without brims.
Yeah.
It's particularly a non-affiliated sports franchise that we don't want to talk about. Otherwise, the mouse will come get us or something.
Yes, thank you.
They don't own
boy.
them.
That's
You
what
don't know
think.
that.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's what the mouse wants you to think.
Yeah.
Right, even. Is Justin back? We got Justin.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Sound like you're back.
You're back.
Oh, cool. I did almost nothing.
All right. So,
I changed one or
Yeah,
two
this-
things. So hopefully that
you're
works.
asking for food. Oh well, it's quite late in the day, sir. I could ask the concierge to recommend some late night eateries, but I don't think you'll find anything of top quality.
I appreciate it. If you don't mind, just a nice glass of water, and I'll sit down for a little bit.
Very, very well, of course.
What
What will the rest of you be having? Yes.
Barkeep. Have there been any, other bars? I mean, barkeeps always know all the things, right? You're a listener, a talker. Are there any other bars or eateries that have suddenly seen more traffic that people might be going to that pulled people from here?
Somewhere with finer food than this establishment. Well, I suppose that will be proven over the next day or so.
But what do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? It's the Realm Space Championships tomorrow, being held here at the Royal Theatrical Company.
Championships of what? Of cooking?
Well, of cooking, yes.
Gideon, how do I not know this?
I didn't even know it. How does one enter this competition? Because I know a hell of a cook right here.
Well, I suppose you must have some level of connection, some reputation in order to enter. There are only 8 teams being featured from the entire system, so it's a rather prestigious competition. Only the very best get to trial themselves against one another.
But if I'm not in it, how are the very best represented?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that I was in the presence of a culinary mastermind. What is your name, Ferhadozi?
I am Torque.
Walk. Oh. Of what restaurant? I'm sure I've heard of it.
The Artemis Galley.
Artemis Galley. Well, is that a new project? Pop-up, perhaps?
Yes.
It's a damn
it's
fine
a food truck.
establishment.
A food truck? Oh, how
A food cart.
how novel. Interesting. I can't say that I've ever been myself or heard anybody speak about it. It must be, as they say, on the down low.
It's very elite, and only the lucky get to eat there.
Oh, Well, I'd love to try. Where are you situated? Where is your
What
food
dock
truck
are we
currently?
at, Gideon? Like, what
Dock number 6.
Yes.
6.
Number 6. Well, sounds wonderful. What are your hours? When are you open?
It varies. It's kind of a pop-up special.
Pop-up special.
Like,
Wanna come down right now? I'll make you something.
Would you kindly excuse me for a moment? I'd like to share this information with the chef. I believe he's still here.
oh, all right.
He's gonna.
The chef's still here, but the kitchen has been closed for how long?
He has to
well,
prep.
Yes, prep, mise en place, all that. It's quite an extensive work schedule. He barely sleeps, the man. He's
Yeah.
possessed.
I can't wait to meet Man Fiery.
Don't you dare spoil what I've got planned.
What?
Okay,
Man fiery?
so
Guy Fury.
Oh, God.
the barman re-enters with the chef, and the chef looks irate. Chef Gartier, this is Mr. Talk, the very gentleman I was talking to you about. And the chef, who is a incredibly large dwarf, he is as wide as he is tall, about 4.5 feet tall, 4.5 feet wide. He has a ginormous, bushy, black salt and pepper beard, bushy eyebrows that almost like touch his curly hairline at the top of his forehead. And he runs over to you, Talk, and he like grabs you by your your chest fur, and he starts to shake you. You can cook, can you?
Please get your hands off me, but yes, I can.
Okay, he'll take his hands off you and kind of like pat your fur down. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh my goodness, it's been one hell of a night.
Why?
Well, Hellrider's kitchen's tomorrow, and I didn't have a team. They're all
right.
out with some mysterious virus.
Hellrider's kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, I hate it.
Well, I have a team by sous chef, Haruko.
Hello. That's just a girl. Is that all you got?
She's fast with a knife.
That's not good enough. You need at least a team of 6.
Well, I'm sure I can have Gideon help, UA, Prey, and X.
Oh. You sure? You can go on my ballot. You'll be representing the man of war, but
Well, why
you
aren't
can enter under your own name. What is a chef without his team?
You don't have a team.
I'm only as good as my staff, and they're all out with this. They can't taste. They can't breathe.
Okay. Well,
Bruh.
we could work together.
How are you supposed to cook when you can't taste the food?
I know it
D-Hawk
sounds
91.
sarcastic. We can, if we represent the man of war, I and my team get equal credit. If we win.
All right. If you enter on the bill, I will credit it. Man of War as presented by whoever. What's your name?
Torque.
No, not you. Your team. Your restaurant. Your enterprise. That's not just call yourself Torque. You're not one of those chefs, are you?
The Artemis Galley.
The Artemis Galley.
Scowl.
Artemis Fowl. Awful. Alright. Good. Come to an agreement. I can not at least represent what Bral has to offer. So don't mess this up. There's a lot of people who are going to be watching. And my pride is at stake.
I won't mess it up. Are there any rules that, what is the time? What do we, all that?
They always, the rules change every year. And it's whatever Pierson comes up with. He's the one who makes the rules.
All right.
And what's the prize?
The prize, well, this year there's quite a prize. So, firstly, there is a reward of 1,000 platinum pieces for first place. There's also access to a culmination of all of the great chef's recipes. And lastly, there's a VIP ticket for a group of 6 to see the Carnival.
The hell's the Carnival?
You haven't heard? You don't know about the competition. You don't even know about the Carnival. Where you been?
The Carnival, that's one of those big ships that takes you on tours of the planets.
No.
I got offered a job
The
as a chef
Carnival.
on that.
No,
The ones that eat meat, right?
No, Carnival is... It's like a big show. They put up a big tent just behind the Royal Theatrical District. I believe it's the... What? I don't understand a word you're saying, little lady. I'm just a simple chef. But... Yeah, whatever. It's a magical show. Alright? And it's being put on by the most reputable circus, carnival... Touring, Carney, whatever you want to call it, company in the whole known multiverse.
What is that?
Yeah, can't even remember the name. Bankrupt something.
J.P. Burnham's?
Who?
Damn.
Or like PT or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever it's called. All of that is up for grabs if you win. No, it's bankrupt something. I already told you. Look, I'm very stressed out. I'm a chef, alright? I do a lot of drugs. Okay, I'm wired. I don't know where I am right now, and I don't know why I've agreed to let a bunch of strangers represent me in the kitchen.
It's 'cause
But
you
I
do a
got
lot of
nothing
drugs.
else. Yes!
Nothing else.
I'm hanging on by a thread. Everybody, this new virus or illness that's going around is destroying the service industry. All right, and I can't even find the workers.
What's going on?
Oh my god, there's a blue man over there. Am I seeing something? Oh man, I took too much traveler's dust.
No, he's not. He's not a Smurf. He's prey.
Oh, it's real. Oh, I thought I was chasing the blue dragon there for a second.
I'll just hold up the thumb.
Shall I let him in?
Yes.
Hey,
Excuse me, would you like to come in?
Yes.
so we don't have to go through the front door.
No, you guys just decided to go through the front door.
Oh.
He just climbed through the window.
Hello. What's the play here? What's happening?
We're going to compete in the Hellriders, kitchen cook-off.
That's right.
Sounds great.
It does?
Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds like fun. Can we make, like, oatmeal and stuff?
No, we're not having oatmeal prey. We're doing something better.
You don't need to bring anything. If you choose to bring your own equipment, that's up to you. But everything else should be provided. All right.
Is this one of those things where we have to, like, make a full course meal out of a table leg or something? Like,
Look, I told you, Pierson comes up with something crazy every year, and I can't predict what it'll be. Last year we were cooking on like tables above a tank filled with sharks. It was crazy.
Spell's Kitchen.
It was called like
So
total.
good. Oh, I can't believe you didn't get that, Rob. That is so good, Christina.
Someone was like Hell's Kitchen. I was like, nah, Spell's Kitchen.
Spell's Kitchen is so good.
Yeah, but I had you'll see why it's
Yeah.
called what it's called.
Oh man.
Okay.
So, question for you. If we just so
Hey.
happen to win first, what's the split?
Split, no split. You take whatever you win. I just won
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
I've won this competition 3 years in a row. Alright? I'm not losing again.
We will do you honor.
Mm-hmm.
I know you will, little missy. And he pats you on the shoulder. Now I'm gonna go and cut some onions and do some more drugs. And he leaves the room.
This is what like 80% of head chefs are like in real life.
I worked for 3 years in the cooking industry.
They are the angriest.
This is just me
people
projecting.
ever.
This is what all my head chefs are like. If any of my old ex-head chefs are watching, I'm sorry. But it's true.
We don't need to rat you out.
Alright?
It's a universal truth.
Yeah.
I
Some-
need to
some
go
truths are
collect
just
my
truths.
wares from
That's a joke.
Mamon and Milan, the dude at the front. We have lots to prepare.
I don't want to see his face when I come walking out.
You're just gonna walk out the front door.
Yeah. Like, what's he gonna do? Kick me out?
Prey will walk over to Haruko. I mean, Prey. Torque will walk over to
Right.
Haruko.
Okay.
And
I
he'll be
feel
like,
compelled.
listen,
Ah.
I need you to understand.
What is it?
Tomorrow, you will do more work than you've ever done, and we're going to win this thing.
I can't wait.
You have to listen to everything I say and do everything I do.
Yes, chef.
All right. Like Torque is like his everything. He's a little bit more, shoulders back, a little bit more like there's a giddy up in his step with this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gonna work on my knife skills tonight. Yeah.
That's yeah, okay. Let's go get.
Hey, how'd you get in here?
What do you mean? I came in with everyone else.
No, you didn't. I told you to wait outside.
Yeah, there was this whole thing where I was like, is this blue crystal a weapon? And you're like, oh, and you didn't take it away from me. You don't remember that?
What are you talking about? You gaslighting me right now?
No. Are you
Rolls.
gaslighting me right now? Oh, Millen, you are so funny.
Get out of here.
Can I have my knife and
Yeah.
my spatula, please?
Here's all your stuff. Thanks for not causing any problems this time.
I'll look to Prey and ask for my guns back.
Oh yeah, here you go. I walk past him with the guns
Yeah.
in my hand.
You brought guns in here? You bastard.
Gideon. If,
You've
if,
been outlinned.
Gideon, if when we win this, not only will we have the money, but Torque will have he will be the best chef.
Bingo. And I'm sure it's safe to say that tomorrow you're in charge, so whatever you need us to do, just say the word.
Torque gets a twinkle in his eye. Yes, I'm in charge. Fine. We need to go back. I need to work on what the recipes and what we're gonna cook tomorrow. I have to put a plan together, even though I have no idea what the rules are. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll put a plan, even though I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Do any of us
Fair
have
enough.
any knowledge of past competitions?
What?
Do any of us have any knowledge about past competition rules?
Have you ever competed in the competition before? Have you ever witnessed one of the competitions? No.
Maybe.
Just pulled it out of the no. No. None of you have even heard. This is like a very exclusive competition. One only for the most renowned chefs. Talk may have heard murmurs of such competitions before, but never the exact details.
Just a little remember.
Okay. So, you guys gonna finally take a long rest? It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Okay. So, you guys will get a long rest. You are not interrupted by any awful
Attack!
surprises. Yeah, you guys immediately get murdered by that chef.
3 owl bears board the ship.
Okay. So, once you're all ready, we can make our way over this morning to what is like the Expo wing of the Royal Theatrical Company's complex.
There's an expo wing.
There is an Expo wing for expos such as this.
Wings.
Wings. That's the competition. It's gonna be a wing off.
I want to try to see if I can get my hands on see if there's any kind of flyer that has all the rules or anything else, any other hidden information.
So if you are going to head out the next morning, so we'll say that the next day has arrived. It's around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. By the time you guys get up and go out towards the Royal Theatrical Company, there's quite the hubbub about the place. People are. Oh, that's a little bit too much hubbub. People are incredibly excited by events to be held at the Royal Theatrical Company. People are queuing all the way outside this porcelain domed theater. It's very classic. It has a semi-spherical buttressed canopy under which there are the box offices, ticket booths where people are queuing to buy their entrances to whatever shows are ongoing. And as said, it's early in the morning, but there's still a queue all the way around down the lane, back behind the gardened avenue that approaches this theater. You could potentially ask people what they're queuing for if you wanted to.
This is the line for the cook-off.
Cook-off? No, we're here to get tickets to the carnival.
Oh, the carnival.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone's talking about this carnival.
Yeah. It's crazy. They don't ever tell you when they're gonna show up. Keep it spontaneous, and then they come and everybody needs to see it. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Who knows when they'll come back to realm space, let alone Brawl?
Keep that in mind.
If you don't get a ticket, they're gonna be sold out. I'm worried that they're already sold out, and I've been standing here 3 hours. I camped here in a tent.
We're going to have our own tickets. Which way to the cooking competition?
You have tickets?
Well, not yet, but I will when I win.
Did you get me tickets?
I don't think so. He only
What?
said 6.
Why not? 1, 2. You with those people as well?
Yes, these are my friends.
Oh. Can you get another ticket? I'll pay you double.
Sure. Well, if I get another ticket, I'll do it.
Hey,
What's
going on over here? And one of the the guards from the theater walks on. You scalping tickets, monkey man?
I'm not a monkey. I'm an Hadozi.
Hadozi.
No, he said if I got another ticket, he would buy for me. I don't even have a ticket yet.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I would never buy tickets from an unsolicited source.
I'm just trying to get to the cooking competition so I can win and become the best chef in the realm.
You here for the cooking contest?
Yeah, and he'll take his cleaver out and like twirl it in his hand.
You have to have one big hand net.
I never get any hair in any food. I don't shed.
Oh yeah. All right, Mr. Hadozi. Where's your pass?
We're here to Chef Cartier said that we were cooking for the man of war. He didn't give us a pass.
Looking for the man of war. This will be good. All right, come with me. I'll take you to the expo wing. And this very rude human guard walks you towards the expo wing where there is no queue, and presents you to the people at the reception desk.
When I win, you can't have any of the food there.
Yeah. All right, let's get this over with. Melinda, this gentleman over here is here to represent the man of war. Oh well, you must be Mr. Torque.
Yes, I am Torque.
What? No, you gotta be kidding. There's no way to... Him in the kitchen? Look at him. He's not even wearing chef's whites. Like,
He'll furl out his apron, throw it over.
I'm ready.
apron? Hey, this is a classic cooking contest. Like, you don't even look the part.
That is
How about we let the food speak for itself?
Yeah,
Does it have-
it's there's no rules for attire. If
Does that
Mr.
have
Tor-
Kiss the Cook on your apron?
I was hoping it was one of those from Italy with like.
says
the
"Kiss me, I'm Irish" on it.
Mine says kiss the crook.
Yes.
Haruko has like gone like game face now and has tied off her like obi ribbon around her head, and then she flares out her knives across her fingers. We've got this.
Yes, do you have the rules, sir? Melinda?
I'm afraid not, but Chef Pierson will be announcing the rules imminently. You have about 5 minutes before you're going to be taken in. If you
let's
have any
run back.
any last minute things you need to get through, any allergies we should know about.
Oh, salt water.
What?
Oh,
Salt water.
You can't go swimming in salt water.
I can't touch
What
the
about-
stuff.
what about
Highly allergic.
pasta?
Pasta's fine, just not salt water. As long as
cooked
it
in
has not
salt
been
water.
boiled in salt water, yes.
What about salt that's been put in water? Or is it specifically ocean water?
I don't know.
How do you know you're allergic?
Well, my father said so.
Oh, maybe he just didn't want you to go swimming in the ocean.
I'm not gonna be the one to try.
Strange.
You're
Well,
not a slug.
I'll let Chef.
Listen,
Pierson
if
know.
you have an EpiPen, we can go for it. But I don't got one. Those things
Whoa.
are expensive.
What's an
I have an
EpiPen?
EpiPen brush.
It's like a wand.
a wand that cures anaphylactic shocks.
It's an allergy wand.
You could just cast
Alright.
bless.
It was
and then
made by
rest-
a-
I don't guess what.
Yeah, bless cures everything.
And I'll
It
have
was-
guidance if you die.
It
you know.
was a wand made by a wizard by the name of Epinephrine.
Epinephrine. That's pretty good.
Epi-
He had an epiphany.
yes.
My favorite song from Epinephrine.
So yeah, I'm gonna say no to any salt water. Like if it's the shark thing again, I think I should bow out of this one.
So she's gonna lean forward. I didn't see any tanks this year, so I think.
All right. I
You'll
think
be
we're
all right.
safe.
Well,
Hey,
then,
well,
we'll
I just need
go.
you all to sign these waivers, and then you're free to enter the contest hall.
Tort pulls out his crayon, writes an X on his.
I carefully scour the waiver.
Okay. You can roll an investigation check to read through the waiver.
Can I
Tort
guide
doesn't care.
myself?
Sure. See if you see any suspicious clauses. Yeah, bless, because that works.
Like a Santa Claus.
A Santa Claus. God damn it, James. Not Christmas anymore.
I literally, after our Santa Claus conversation last week, I watched all 3 of them.
Even the last one where he
All three
clones himself?
Yeah, no, that's the second
Spoilers.
one.
That's the second one.
God,
That's
spoilers.
the
Santa
second one.
Claus
The
spoilers.
third one's the one with Jack Frost, and he tries to take over Christmas or whatever.
Martin Short.
Spoilers for the Santa Claus.
So,
Yeah.
what was that on the roll? That was a
A total of 24.
13 for 24 with the guidance. Yeah, you look through, and it's a fairly standard kind of like boilerplate waiver, basically saying like if anything happens to you during the competition, it's like you're totally liable for your own, injuries. Potentially even like list death as like one of the things that they can't be held responsible for. It basically is a waiver just confirming that you are taking any risks into your own hands.
And a procedure, I see. I'll go and sign it.
Okay, so you sign it off. Everyone else, I assume, signs theirs. Okay, everyone's all signed up, and you're directed beyond into the expo room. There's like a large kind of gathering foyer where people who are coming to view typically what would feature here are like private boxing matches, maybe even like a few musical concerts, that type of thing. It's like a square arena with a roof all the way over the top of the building, and you're stood amongst all of the other contestants who are waiting to be let in via this ginormous set of double steel banded doors. And people are looking around at you. There's some real curious looking characters featuring in the crowd. You got all manner of your exotic Spelljammer races. Not to mention there's like a GIF crew of chefs. There's a crew of Dracon. There's a couple of Dowar, and even some things that you wouldn't associate with Wild Space as much. There's a Kuatoa, like a fish man. Imagine a mermaid but in reverse, who is a member of one of the teams.
Probably just wants to be a dragon.
Yeah, there's some strange mix-ups here, but obviously this is a sphere-wide event, so all walks of life from across this particular universe are featured here. Okay. And then all of a sudden, Melinda, the secretary who's been in charge of keep track of all of you, will move up to be in front of the 2 doors, and she'll hold her hand up, which causes the room to fall silent. Welcome everybody to the 150th edition of Hellrider's Kitchen. We're all incredibly glad to have you here. Obviously, we've gone under a rebranding in the last couple of years. No longer Adamantine Chef, but now Hellrider's Kitchen. I'm glad to see that we have so many returning teams. A shame what happened to a couple of the contestants last year, but this year I am told that due to some unfortunate legal activity, there's not going to be too many heart-pounding moments besides the cooking itself. So I'm glad you're all I'm sure you're all glad to hear that. And there is like a visible like sigh of relaxation coming from the entire crowd, like terrified of this one year's event.
The lava pit.
Yeah, exactly, like crazy stuff. Well, it's good to get going. Now, as I'm sure you all know, this year, Chef Pierson himself is going to be judging the competition, but there are 2 other guest chefs. And you hear like a murmur and a sense of excitement filtrate through the room. But instead of introducing them, I'm sure all of you culinary minds, you'll recognize them right away. So, I invite you all to the 150th edition of Hellrider's Kitchen. And she'll gesture back to the door, and as she does, the door casts open. And beyond the door is a square, almost like warehouse space that has been outfitted with ranges and stoves and a long kind of set of tables, cupboards, pantries stuffed to the brim with different foods and ingredients. Let me just quickly pull the map up for you all. I'm not going to add a bunch of NPC tokens for the other teams because it will just lag out the screen for us, so I will just simply place your team down instead.
My goodness.
Okay.
Wow.
We have Celestian and Haruko, right?
Yes.
As the other.
We were not going to have Gliz. Gliz was not.
Yeah,
coming.
that would be
He's
a
gonna
health
bring
safety risk.
He was gonna bring his own special ingredients. You know, he's gonna make the best hot dogs I've ever tasted.
We still don't know
And
the
then
rules,
also they
right?
die of diarrhea. And no, you still have not had the rules explained to you, but they do keep saying that Chef Pierson, whoever he is gonna explain the rules.
So
to you.
it's this guy sat in the chair here.
Okay, so there are 3 incredibly let's just use the word unique individuals sat in large thrones or mounted chairs at the head of the warehouse before a set banquet table that has clearly been laid out for you all to present your greatest and most creative dishes upon. So, as the rest of the competition spots who are sat on the chairs at the head of the hall, some of them begin to chuckle, others kind of like starstruck by the chefs who have been brought into attendance today. At which point, a gentleman who is wearing a I have art for a Hellrider because that's what he is, i.e. Chef Duncan Pierson.
There's a little bit of a break for a little bit there.
In the stream.
No, like, cause like, weren't they like all trapped in?
So that's why.
Cavernous, or-
Did you hear that we've recently changed
Yeah.
the name from Adamantine Cook,
Yeah.
Iron Chef, to
I really thought you were going to go Mithril, but that was, Mithril Chef.
yeah, Mithril and Adamantine, whatever.
Yeah.
He's wearing a set of armor that looks almost like, you know, a warrior's armor, but it's also like a pseudo chef's uniform. And he stands up, and as he stands up, he holds his hands in the air as though he is an emperor speaking or addressing his people, which causes a silence to fall over the room. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the 150th annual Hellrider's Kitchen. You all know me, Chef Pierson. I'm going to explain the rules of today's competition to you. But first, I'd like to introduce our guest judges, yeah? Okay. You all clear? Good. I'm sure you all know her. You all love her. The mayoress of Spicy Village. It's Gal Flamey.
Spicy Village. I hate this.
And sat to his side is a female fire genasi who has like bleached white hair. Her body is like
Just the
covered
tips.
in
Just
no.
tips.
No, all of it's bleached, but she has like black roots underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she like has like her skin is marbled in such a way to look like she has like flames running up her body. It's like black skin, but then like red flames at the ends of her arms
How
and wrists and
flamey.
legs. Gal flamey.
We're getting sued.
Please don't tell me there's
and-
Gobby Flay.
I fear.
And to my side here we have none other than the most reputable Oberon de Fleur, and he stands up and he goes, "Boom!" Which everyone applauds. Like everyone loves it. Love it.
Look at that
Getting
guy.
applauses. I like him.
Love that guy. I read his cookbook. Booming all over the place.
Boom.
The
Boom.
booming onion.
All right, enough excitement, yeah? Time to get down to some real shit, all right? So today, I'm sure you've all seen, there's a great deal of ingredients at the back of the room, okay? And I want you to take those ingredients, and I want you to make me an entree, yeah? I want you to make me a dessert, yeah? And I want you to make me some kind of a mousse bouche, all right? To clear the palate between. That's it. No special catch. Except for the fact that there's only one of every ingredient. Okay? And your time starts now. And with that, a circus, a hive of activity begins as each one of the teams scatters to attempt to gather the best ingredients, grab a hold of the vital equipment, and that is where I will have us roll into initiative.
Okay.
So silly.
Like most of us.
Do you have like circus music?
Yeah, I'm gonna put on some silly music.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Praecordium, you're first to react as he says, "Yeah, go."
Oh. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh, you know what I do? I think we need to make a big impression. I want to cast Enlarge on Torque.
What? Why?
It's what I want to do.
Okay, so
I think it would help.
You turn around and you begin to incant your magical words and signs, and talk grows. So long as you're willing
Mega
to.
Chef! Great.
That's a novel technique there, yeah. Give him points for that.
Well, yes, I'm Mega Talk.
Now you can get over that faster!
I don't think
Whoa!
you can move any faster. Just because I'm enlarged, I don't move faster.
He's just big.
Just bigger.
I mean, you can reach stuff and run faster.
This is
I don't know.
Praecordium's
I
grand
think
strategy.
it's cool.
Now I'm too
okay,
large
so
to use the stove.
You have a big knife now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now you do everything with an extra D4.
Yeah. Chef Talk, what should I do? What should I do?
Go get pork belly and fish
Pork belly. Okay.
and limes.
That's a lot of things.
All right, go. You just go get pork belly and fish first.
Okay. And she'll scatter in an attempt to outspeed some of the other teams. She is caught up in like a big kerfuffle at the like fresh meat and poultry section, and she will roll a sleight of hand check to see if she can grab a hold of the pork belly before anyone else does. That is a 6 on the roll, resulting in an 11 overall. The pork belly is taken from beneath her hands. Oh, damn! Chef Talk, there's no pork belly.
Fish.
Okay, I'll try and get fish next. Gideon.
What you need me to grab, buddy?
Well, we're gonna do fish, so we're gonna do a paella now. So I need you to get fish before somebody else, and get that fast. I mean, fast, good fish.
You got it. I will look around to see if I see a tank. Oh no, that's it. There isn't a tank. Do I eye a fish anywhere on the table?
Yes, so on the very eastern side of the fresh produce table is a pile of assorted fish. There's different kinds of fish. There's it obviously Talk could tell you what type of fish if he wants a particular kind. If not, you can just go and try and grab a fish before anyone else takes all the fish.
Like a purchase. Purchase.
Purchase. We're gonna buy a fish. Okay, got it. And I run.
All right, Gideon. Yep, you can move yourself. You so wish down to the produce table. Hey, when you said you guys wanted combat, I gave you culinary combat.
Culinary combat. Come through. So there's my 30 right there. I kind of want to dash, so let's do it.
So you dash over to the table. Yeah, team talks pretty slow. Yeah. Got to pull their fingers out their asses.
So
you wait. Oh, you're not done? Okay, you got something else we want to do. Let's do it.
Do I actually see the fish? Can my hand be hovering over it?
Yeah, you can be getting ready to grab it.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
You wait.
What next, chef?
We're gonna need peppers and onions and limes.
Do I see peppers, onions, and limes?
So there are bags underneath the table, and they are all marked with different ingredients on them. You can't see the ingredients themselves, but there's a bag of limes, bag of peppers, a bag of onions. You see that the onions are particularly prized. There's a whole group of people surging towards the onions.
Okay. I run straight for the onions. Assuming that's dead center.
Yeah, it'll be right in the middle of the produce table.
Alright, I do it.
We're gonna be stuck with some shit.
And have my hands hovering right over it.
Okay. Celestian looks back at you. Want me to get the peppers?
Yes, get the peppers.
Alright, peppers. Celestian will run as fast as his 4 taloned feet will take him, which is actually 10 feet faster than most of the party. So he runs forward, and with one of his taloned feet, he is going to attempt to wrestle the peppers out of the arms of the slippery Kuatoa, who's already picked them up. They're mine. Let go. So he'll roll an athletics check. 16 versus the Kuatoa. Yeah, he snatches them. The Kuatoa hisses back up at him, and then diverts his attention to a different assortment of peppers. Talk.
I'm gonna make my way to try to grab limes.
Okay.
But
so you go bounding forward.
I only get 30 feet of movement anyways. But what I will do is use dash and then stand. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
You'll be squeezing if you go in there, which will be bad for you and your team.
Okay.
You could. We'll say the light, because this is the fruit table here. The limes will be over here. So if you wanted to run over to the edge and
I'm gonna dash over here, and then
okay.
That way I'm taking up so much space that these other people are trying to reach around me.
Mm-hmm.
That's an action. I guess I get bonus action. Oh, I can bonus action rage.
Yeah, you can if you want to. This is it. Use your abilities.
I'm going to rage against the dying of the light.
The machine.
Rage Against the Machine. I'll be seeing them in August in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use. Hold on here. I think I want to use. I will rage, and I will use the. I will do it with. I'm so exhilarated and pumped up for this that I will be using my thrill So
Would you
my
like
excitement,
to
the
describe that
excitement, it's just coming through me. And when I'm in this rage, every time it's a bonus action, I can, until my rage ends, I can take the dash action. And in addition, if a creature was to deal damage to me, I can use my reaction to weapon attack against the creature I can see.
Yeah. Okay. So you would have used your rage to dash then, meaning you still have your action available to grab onto the limes if you want to.
I'm grabbing a lot of limes. I'm grabbing as many as I can because I'm going to use not only for the fish, but we're going to be also doing a sorbet.
Okay.
I got plans
roll
for
me
Precorian.
roll me an athletics check to see how many limes you can grab in your one now giant palm. Just like,
Do you get like
clenching
advantage from me making him big? Or...
Yes,
Or, well,
yes.
he's raging. Well, he's raging, so he gets
he's
advantage
raging, so he's
anyway.
advanced anyway. But because his palms are bigger now, right? He can hold more limes than he could before.
Okay, yeah.
12
Perfect.
or
A 12. Oh, so yeah, you managed to pick up a couple of limes in each hand, but you're kind of disappointed. You watch as like a tabaxi whisks up the rest of the bag of the limes and like slips between your legs and runs away.
That fool.
All right. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Precordium. You see that after that like round of initial rush, a lot of the prime ingredients have already been lifted from the tables and the pantries.
Okay, who looks the most excited for their meal? Like, they have, like, the biggest smile. They got exactly what they wanted.
You see a Gif who is running towards his station holding a giant watermelon.
He's gonna know what to do with that. I am gonna point at that watermelon, and I'm going to cast Infestation.
Oh, that is dirty. Okay.
But, what? They didn't say any rules. Like,
No,
come
there are
on.
no rules against this. Yep, this is all part of the game. All right.
Villain, the villain!
Haha! So normally it's a con save for a creature, right? Against infestation, but he'll roll a dex save as he sees this like swarm of ants just start to infest the top of the melon, like trying to batter them off. No, my melon!
My melon!
My melon! He looks up and looks over at you, like cackling maniacally. Damn you, Pluma!
Yes, I got it!
He did it. He rolled a 5, which is a 7 on his dex save. You ruined the gift team's watermelon. Essentially, just upending any chance. It's a melon-based menu.
They're out!
They're done. Oh, that was dirty. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. UA has been tasked with fish as her last order, but you see Gideon is hanging over the fish. The perch hasn't gone yet, but some of the finer, well, classically finer fish have been nabbed, such as like red snapper. Some of the like the fine tuna has already been lifted. But should I get something else, Talk?
We need herbs, cilantro, rosemary.
Herbs. And she looks around and she sees that there is like a spice and herb cabinet to the side of the pantry. Okay, cilantro. She'll run over. Let me quickly roll to see if there is cilantro left. So as the rounds go by, the ingredients that you want are going to have like diminishing returns on if they're still available, but that doesn't mean you can't get them. Okay, so 14. Still available, the cilantro, but again, contested because all ingredients are going to be contested. She manages to nab them with a 15, which is a 20 on the roll. She grabs a whole bush of cilantro, or coriander, as we call it in the UK. I got it, Talk.
Oh, good. But coriander's the seed.
No, we call the whole thing coriander.
Y'all are messed up. Anyway.
Gideon.
All are messed up.
No wonder your food's all bland.
Oh!
Those are fighting words. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do an investigation check to find the best damn fish I see on the table.
That would be a nature check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, God.
It was almost a crit, but it's a 7.
Okay, Gideon, you see like what looks to be a fine specimen of a fish. It has like glistening grey scales, like deep, almost like purplish eyes, set of like minor teeth in its jaw. And you pick it up and you hold it up and you show Torque, like, yeah, I got it. Torque, you know this is a trout.
Yeah. No,
Good or
that's not what we want the perch. It's wider, fatter, and more white.
White? All right. I'll look down. Do I see any white-ass fish?
You can try and find another fish on your next turn.
Fair.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn,
this is gonna
bro.
be like chopped instead of instead of Hell's Kitchen.
Spell's kitchen.
Don't forget, you have to prepare two like a starter, a main, and then a.
You didn't
not
say
starter,
appetizer.
sorry,
You said an
sorry,
entree,
I didn't say
a
appetizer.
dessert,
Entree,
and a palate cleanser.
dessert, and an amuse-bouche. So don't forget those other.
Well, that's what I
other
got the
two
line
dishes.
for. We're gonna do a sorbet, and I'm gonna lean on my friend
Oh,
Prey here
perfect.
because
That's
Prey's
it.
got the chill touch.
The chill touch.
Well, I
you
got
wait.
Ray of Frost, but
Yeah, same thing. Ray of Frost.
Said, do I see the fish?
Yeah, you're right next to Gideon, so you're stood by the fish. You can roll me a insight check based off of the information that you have to see if you can discern which one of these is the freshwater white fish that you are being asked to collect.
I roll an
Right. Insight check. That's a critical fail. So you look down and you see a white fish, but it's and you wanted a wide fish, and you wanted it to be it's like completely white, and you pick it up and you show it. Do you want to show it to Torque?
Yes.
You're pretty confident you've got what he was talking about. Torque, roll me a nature check to see if you know what this fish is. It's not particularly common where you're from. It's definitely not a perch.
Like a goldfish.
That's a
It's
12.
a puffer fish,
that is
which you know
not.
to be incredibly poisonous.
No, put that down. Just toss it to the side. We're not doing that.
I toss it backwards. I toss the fish backwards.
Okay, you toss the fish backwards. Roll me a d100.
Oh,
No.
Okay, so you toss it backwards. You hear like a clang, dong, but you pay no mind to it. All right, does that end your turn, Yue? I believe it should. All right, so Celestian has managed to nab the peppers. He looks up to Talk. All right, what next?
if onions are gone, are there leeks or
Gone.
shallots or leeks?
Leek shallots. Okay, so I'll roll a d20 for the shallots because they'll definitely be a popular item. Yeah, they're gone. Leek less popular, but still good for, making a base for a soup. There's leeks.
Grab those.
Get your hands away from there, Duckman Arakakra, and he'll wrestle away a duck-looking chef who wants his leek.
Is his name Howard?
No, his name is Unlikely.
Oh my god.
I think James will appreciate that one. Okay, yeah. So, whatever this Duckman has done in his past has clearly involved the art of wielding a leek as his most prized possession. He picks it up and spins it around like a baton and tucks it underneath his prehensile wing and starts waddling off away from Celestian as he slips on a loose banana peel. Who put that there? Health and safety. Talk, you're up. Crit fail for Celestian, for those of you who didn't see the roll.
I'm gonna have to grab some.
We're really not doing well.
No, these rolls are awful. There's got to be some cheeses around here, right? Some fromage, right?
Yes, there's a whole cupboard filled with different types of cheeses. Again, a popular item. People are kind of like shoving each other out of the way, trying to get some of the more malleable cheeses.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for something that's like an Asiago or something like that that's in there.
Okay.
Something like a harder cheese.
Harder cheese. Okay. Something more. What we would say, Spanish in its design. Okay. Roll me a athletics check as you and a heavily mustachioed man who's dressed like a matador reaches towards the hard cheese.
Oh, you said athletics, not acrobatics.
Athletics. But we'll take the same roll. So that's a 16 plus your bonus is...
No, I got
It's a shame. Plus 3, so 19 on the roll. Yeah, you managed to overpower this... he's like an incredibly broad-chested gentleman. Clearly has spent time working on and sculpting his body, but your enlarged frame and your general musculature just overpower him completely as you grab a hold of an entire wheel of cheese in one hand.
All right. And then I will, as I grab that, I will then use my bonus action to dash over here, and I will tell. Oh, wait a minute, I still had. Nope, that was all I had. I will look at Haruko and I say, "Go steal those leeks. Be a ninja."
Yes, chef. Okay. Precordium.
What will I do today?
Just messing with other people's dishes.
Yeah, that's my main goal. Is anyone doing anything like cooking eggs or like something very delicate? Anyone doing anything delicate right about now?
That someone has clearly started on their dessert. They're like whisking cream.
Okay.
Or like some sort of delicate like egg mixture, right?
I am gonna fuck that up. 3 Scorching Rays coming for that bowl. I'm gonna cook it before he's done. Let's see if I hit though. 1. Oh!
That's a crit. Okay, so if the...
You destroyed their oven.
That's a 2, that's a miss.
And I destroyed their oven. And a 12.
Okay.
So, 2 for sure hits.
With the first one, you like hit the base of the metal bowl that they're whisking in, which heats the beaten egg whites into a perfect meringue, which the chef then pulls out, looks at you, says, "Well, thanks," and then you shoot it again, incinerating it, turning it to ash. Oh, and the portly gentleman on the chair to the northeast says, "Boom!"
Sorry, I was just trying to help.
I look right at the camera.
Yeah.
Is there like a cutaway? What are you currently thinking at this moment? I was not just trying to help.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the contest is going really well. I think all of the contestants are bringing their A game. Oh my goodness, did you see that? He fucked that one up. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Everything was going great until the monkey got really big.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the monkey game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that your turn, Precordium?
Yeah, sorry.
So Haruko's gonna rush towards the station of the rather unlikely gentleman and try and steal his leek. She will attempt to sleight of hand it from beneath his wing.
Oh yeah.
She does so and starts running away with it. He shakes his wing at her furiously. "Damn you!"
Take them back and start cutting them up.
Yes, Chef. Gideon.
Of the ingredients that Torque has already said, do I see any of them going away? Pretty much, I was thinking of doing what Haruko just did.
Trying to steal back some ingredients that Torque desires. Yeah, so you've seen the group of GIF got a hold of not just the watermelon but also the onions, and they've already taken them back to the station and are currently dicing them.
I want to get them. Bonus action. Switch over to my whip, and can I roll to attack to try to steal the onions?
You're gonna try and like wrap the whip around the one of the whole onions and just pull it back towards you.
Yeah, either that or like stick it right in the middle of it. If it's like more of a hard-edged whip, just bring it right back.
Like through the middle. Yeah, go for it.
Bring it. Okay, come over here.
Get over here, onion.
Get over here. Yeah. All right, that'd be an attack roll. Come through. Whip. Gratata. That is a 15.
Okay, 15. The whip pierces straight through the center of the onion, and you pull it back. The gift turns around. Hey, bad show.
It doesn't go with watermelon, anyways.
All's fair in love and kitchen.
Ran out. It was the most watermelon thing we had left.
Yeah.
Also, is there a walk-in kitchen? Or a walk-in freezer? Sorry.
No, there is no freezer in this hole. Everything is fresh and laid out, and if it's supposed to be frozen, it's currently melting. It's on you to refrigerate things if you want to.
Gotcha. Well, I got the onions.
Okay, so you got the onion. Yue, you're up.
Is anyone already at plating or anything?
No, it's been like a grand total of about 12 to 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything delicate enough that they need to still use their eyesight?
I mean, like, people are cutting up ingredients and prepping.
Are you
so,
blinding
like,
people?
If you're blinding...
We can't hear you.
I couldn't hear. She cut
We
out.
couldn't hear her.
Oh, I want to use pyrotechnics and cast fireworks.
Okay, so you want to cast the pyrotechnic spell and use the fireworks feature to attempt to blind a group of people.
Yeah, thank
Like
you.
a bad 4th of July accident.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call Spicy Village.
Poor Jake. Here.
Okay. Who is in this area here?
So Gideon's in that area, which is one of the main issues. But if you have a 60-foot range, so you can pretty much get just about any of the teams. Okay, so you're putting it on the team to the east of your service station. All right. Well, there's a team of 6, so I'll roll 60 20s, and we'll see if you blind all of them. I rolled that via UA, but there's a 7, a 13, a 16, a 16, an 8, and an 18, meaning that for the next turn, 1, 2, 3 of them are going to be blinded, and you caught one of them who, like, mid-chop, and you hear, like, a yelp of pain.
Oh, no!
Aww. One of the chefs is holding up his hand. He can't see. He's got his eyes closed because sparks just flew into his face. My finger!
He's gonna have to club that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was just mean-spirited.
That's what we call an evil boom.
An evil boom.
Okay, that's Tio's turn. Celestian looks back at
to somehow help this man.
Celestian, we need some kind of milk.
It's on him quick.
Some kind of milk or cream.
Milk, alright. He looks around and the milk and cream is gone. It was like one of the first things that people went to claim. That cream over there is done. And he points at the man who's holding a pile of ashes in his hand. Bang!
All right, let's
You have to realize as you guys destroy things, you're limiting your ingredients.
We need. All right.
Yeah.
I am going to.
Also taking away their ingredients.
True.
I am going to toss him my cleaver. Grab what's listed on the blade for the next few bits.
All right.
Because if
he'll
we all
start
know,
reading.
it is engraved with Mama's Cookies recipe.
Okay, so he's going to run and the first thing he will try and get is flour. So he will attempt to wrestle someone for a bag of flour. He's pretty good at this, seeing as he is a master wrestler, which is a feature that I have given to the Dracon, for those of you who might be interested. So I'll read this feature that he's using. Dracons are masters of using all 7 of their limbs at once to great effect. Whenever the Dracon hits a large or smaller creature with a melee weapon attack, it can use its bonus action to make an athletics strength check opposed by the target's own strength or dexterity, athletics, or acrobatics check. On a success, the Dracon can move that creature to another space within its reach. So he's going to make an attack by grappling, and then bonus action just like toss him out of the way. Here we go. Make 2 of those. That'll be a 12, which will just succeed, and then a 15 to flip out of the way and pick up the flower in another one of his taloned feet as he holds the gnome that he just wrestled on the floor with his tail. Let me up! Let me at him! Talk.
Alright. Seeing nobody grab the fish, I'm going to go grab the fish that I wanted. Because we still have no protein because my crew just left me without getting that.
I was about to get it. I was like, I'm going to steal some real quick. Sorry.
I'm about to steal. So I will grab the perch.
Okay, yeah, so the perch is not one of the... It's more of a refined gentleman's fish. So, yeah, you see it's still on the table. You pick up a fine, large perch.
And then, I really don't have anything else I can do other than I'm going to then start heading back, and I will use my action, and I'll do my bonus action to dash as I start getting... I'll start laying out the perch, slap it on the table and then I'll start sending people on other missions as they come back.
Okay. Righty. It seems as though at this point, all of the other teams have collected the items that they desired. So if you wanted to head and try and pick up a few other ingredients, you could do so, but they'd have to be available. That was the gathering phase. We are now in the cooking phase.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's other things I clearly am going to want.
Mm-hmm. So if you give me a list, I'll tell you if they're available or if you have to go and
rice?
swipe them. Depends on the type of rice.
Doesn't matter. Not really worried about it. Just a
short grain rice is gone. Long grain rice is gone. There is risotto rice that is available.
What about any couscous?
Yep, there's couscous.
Oh, take couscous. We'll get some couscous.
Quinoa, cracked wheat, all kinds of stuff.
No, we don't want that. We want couscous. And then I'm assuming that I can get a bag for this, right? For a parchment bag. For this.
Yes, it's a whole bag of couscous.
No, I mean that, but I need the parchment bag. So I'm going to do this paella.
Yes. You mean yes, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so yeah, you go to one of the cupboards and you pull out a parchment bag, take it over to the...
Any salts?
To service. There are salts, but the finer grades of salts have already been taken. If you wanted to go steal those, all you've kind of got left are like very high sodium, low rock salt type deal.
What?
I was thinking I could reduce the salt, but it would only last a minute.
No, we can... we're gonna get to see if there's any paprika. We're gonna get if it's available, if there's any there.
Yeah, there'll be some paprika available. Saffron's gone though. That's out. Someone already took that. If you want that.
No, that's okay. Is there any more like herbs like rosemary or anything like that that's like in there? Or
rosemary thyme gone. There's oregano.
Okay, I'll grab some oregano, and some basil if it's available.
Basil is gone.
Garlic gone, I'm sure.
Garlic is one of the first things. That and onions were top
All
of
right,
the
so
order.
I'll take some of the rough salt that we have. I'm assuming there's some kind of peppers, right? Because I mean, there's a assortment of different like.
You already got you got the bell peppers. And,
I mean like pepper, like peppercorn.
Peppercorns, again, like finer, like green peppercorns and such are not widely available. There's some Szechuan peppercorns.
Okay, so we'll take those. We're just gonna take everything.
It's a crazy dish.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna because we're gonna get all these. We'll get those ingredients. We'll get that. Get the rice. Okay, and then are there any fruits left?
Some of the high like billing fruit is all gone. Watermelons, apples, bananas.
Oranges?
There would be no oranges are gone. It would be things like persimmons, guavas, kiwis.
Okay, so we'll do
lychee.
The guavas. We'll get those.
Okay.
And okay. All right. So we'll grab those. And any rough sugar, like is it like raw or cane sugar? I'm sure all the granulated's are gone.
Yeah, the granulated's gone. Caster, icing, all done. But yes, there's raw cane sugar that you have to kind of extract yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. What we're going to do is we're going to come back. I bring all those things back. The raw cane sugar, I'm first going to chop up, throw it in a pot with a little water, and then slice up the guavas. We're going to throw those in there.
Okay, so at this point, you have to assign kitchen roles.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You can be cooking. You're small by at this point as well. It's been a couple of minutes of gathering up the rest of the supplies. But obviously, no chef can cook everything on their own.
Can I shout out to Torque something real quick?
Sure. What would you like to shout?
I can do a lot of chopping.
All right. Well, she's working on the leeks. I need these other. I need you to crush the salt and peppercorns, please.
Okay. So you want Haruko and Gideon working the line?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to assign someone as a saucier? Do you want to assign someone to plating? Do you want to assign someone to
Pray, you will
desserts?
Pray, I will need you on desserts.
Oh my god, here we go.
All right. Yes, Yue.
I will do all the plating if you would like.
Yes, you are the artistic one. That would be fantastic. All right, Pray. I want you.
What, me?
I need you. Can you? You got all the ingredients for Mama's cookies, right?
I got grubs, raisin, no chocolate.
Well, we'll do the best we can.
All right.
All right. Can you? I want you to start following the instructions on there.
All right. You want me this dessert or a musabushi?
This is dessert.
All right. So Gideon and Precordium and Celestian are on desserts.
Actually, yeah. Precordium's going to be doing our palate cleanser. He just doesn't know yet.
Okay, so he's doing the amuse-bouche. All right,
yeah.
So one amuse-bouche, one dessert, two on the line doing remedial. Then you have UA plating, which leaves you to work the fire, right? So you're going to be doing the like stovetop cooking and the sauces.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I need each person to roll me a check for each particular skill. That means for Gideon, I'd like a sleight of hand check, as I'm going to have Haruko roll. For you, Precordium, it sounds like your job here is to use magic to chill a lime sorbet. Is that what you wanted him to do?
He's going to do lime and guava sorbet with the sugar, the raw sugar, cane sugar.
Okay.
I do want to say that when I'm cutting the limes and preparing them, I'm going to conjure an ice knife to cut them.
Okay, so you can roll me an Arcana check, and because you're using spells to assist you in this, you get to roll with advantage.
And question, when I was going to do my cutting, I was going to use my dual wielder feat and have 2 knives in one hand and going crazy.
Okay, so you get advantage on your sleight of hand check as well.
Hells yeah.
Alright, Yue, your attempt here is to make things beautiful and artistic. I will have you roll a painter's tools check, which, you know, you have that special thing you can do to give yourself a huge bonus to your tool check. So if you wanted to do that, you could use your channel divinity. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Painters. There we go.
Okay, so painter supplies, you are going to use your channel divinity, which is the Endow Mastery, which allows you to give yourself a bonus equal to your wisdom modifier to your tool checks, which is a +4, giving you an 18 on your plating. So that's 18 for plating. Gideon, did you roll me a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
You did a
10. Not too bad.
13.
You're chopping really quick, but the issue is...
Could Gideon have guidance himself, or...?
No, because this is over the course.
It's over time.
A long period of time. So, Gideon, you're chopping, but the issue is because you're using both hands, you're not keeping a fine line on where you're not guiding your knife, right? So you're just kind of chopping haphazardly, big chunks flying everywhere. It's not terrible, but it's obviously not. It's not Michelin star. We'll have Haruko see if she can help with refining what you've been doing. Yeah, she rolls a 23. So as you're kind of cutting stuff down smaller, she's taking her what do you call them? Santoku knives and really mincing the leeks and the onions up along the line as you pass them down. Precordium, what did you roll on your Arcana check?
It was a 13.
Okay. So you're using the ice knife to like kind of cut the limes and in some way like blast freeze it. You're trying to do some sort of like pseudo arcane molecular gastronomy, right? Very Heston Blumenthal. But it blows. It kind of blows up in your face a little bit. Not the ice knife literally, but it gets too cold, and so it's hard to squeeze all of the lime juice out of the lime, which you make a very fanciful, use Ray of Frost and other spells to create a like flaky, well-temperatured sorbet, but it's not got the punch that you were probably hoping for. Okay.
Hopefully what I'm presuming is the mama's cookies crumble on top.
Yeah. Well, no, this isn't a amuse-bouche. So this is just a palate cleanser that comes in between the two courses.
Damn
it's
it!
supposed
I fucked up.
It's all right. It's okay.
And Torque, you're essentially king of the hill when it comes to cooking the main dish. So you can roll me a chef's supplies cooking tool check.
How long? Well, how long is this competition allowed to last?
So you haven't been told how long it is, but like at the end, Chef Pierson yells out, 10 minutes. You've got 10 minutes left, and you're like, crap.
Well, how long?
I haven't got like a good. You've been working an hour and a half, and it's long. It's not long enough to get a perfect crust on your paella.
I wouldn't have been able to use my chef ability because it says with 1 hour of work. 1 hour of work.
When you finish a long rest, though, so yeah, you can't. You haven't. This isn't your like at the end of your long rest, right? So it doesn't count.
Okay.
But you can use.
But I'm using my.
But you're obviously. Yeah, your cooking supplies you're proficient with, so you can roll me a cooking supplies check to see how well you do.
I don't have a cooking. It's not on my.
You can roll whatever kind of check you're proficient in that would pertain to cooking supplies. I think that this one is going to run off of your dexterity. So roll me a acrobatics check to simulate the chef's tools. Okay, that'll be a 9 up
Plus
to
4,
a
13.
plus 4, 13. Everything's kind of hurried. You're not entirely satisfied with your ingredients, especially considering Chef Pierson never gave you like a time interval. Like he never told you how long you had to cook. So at the last 10 minutes, you're definitely rushing. But there may be something that can be done to remedy this. So as you all look around at each other, it comes to the plating. Yue is doing an incredible job of plating. She's already plated up Precordium's dessert, or amuse-bouche, sorry. And let me quickly check what Celestian gets on his check. He is again using cooking supplies, but he's not very deft. He is instead going to be using his great strength to try and mix up a nice cookie batter in a fine way, but without proficiency. He does great. That's a 22, 18 on the roll. He manages to make a fine cookie batter and then places them out really delicately, but more delicately than you'd ever probably give Celestian credit for. But he does a wonderful job. You smell the cookies come out. They're definitely missing something, Talk. They don't have all the ingredients that normally go into Mama's cookies, but they're a fine attempt with the ingredients available. Talk, you made a paella, right? And there's no finer part of a paella than the crust beneath it. And everyone knows that paella with a good crust takes time. Time you didn't have. But you're stood next to a man who you witnessed perfectly cook something instantly.
Pray,
Yes.
can you just sear this a bit? Not crazy. Just get it a nice crispy crust on this, please. It'll plate nicely on top of the couscous and the peppers.
So you need me to cast this gently.
Slowly, gently, softly.
I'm gonna reach out with my magic, and I am going to subtly cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay,
Nice.
roll me a Scorching Ray attack with advantage.
I believe in you, Pray.
Too low and you burn it. Oh, that's a crit. So you begin to focus your magical energy through your body and out through your hands, and as you do, the Scorching Ray, instead of sliding out in a wave or a line as it typically does, it starts to kind of three small pulses of rings of fire heat the bottom of the paella pan. And by the third iteration, you smell this delicious charring wafting from the bottom of the pan. Talk, he's done it. The boy's gone and done it.
Pray.
Did I do it too far? It's
No,
burnt!
No, Pray, it's perfect. You are going to be a chef one way or another. You're learning that this is so much better than your shitty oatmeal.
I like how he swears, yeah.
I mean, I still think we could have sprinkled a little on top, but...
No. I'll make you...
Still time talk!
Listen, I'll make you oatmeal no-bake cookies when we get back to the galley.
Okay. And with the plating finished, Chef Pierson stands up. All right, equipment down, yeah? Bring your plates to me. Put them out on the table. The GIF are defeated. They're all just sat by their service stations looking down at this horrible, rotten mess of watermelons and, a single raw onion. And just, take the plate and throw it against the wall in frustration.
Feels so bad.
I feel like there's a finger on top of somebody's plate.
Well, so that group had to leave. They forfeited because they had to take that.
Find the finger.
Yes, they found the finger. They put it on ice, and they took him to a cleric to get the finger sorted. Leaving.
Took him away from the cleric that did that to him.
Exactly. the crazy cleric who showed no remorse.
The poor macaroon guys don't have a dessert.
Yeah, no, the guy who had a meringue don't have a dessert to serve. Yeah. So of the other teams, there are only 4 other teams with complete sets, and even then, 2 of them had items stolen by the party, so there's incomplete, leaving only really 3 contestants with a shot in hell of winning this competition, including Team Artemis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I can carry one of the plates, I want to use magical tinkering to intensify the smell of one of the plates to make it smell even better.
Okay, which one do you want to choose? You want to? I think Celestian's going to carry Mama's cookies because he's very proud of his work on those. It's up to you.
Take mine over. It's kind of lackluster. Let's try to boost that one up a little.
Okay.
I will do it to praise dish.
Okay, so you're going to try and intensify the scent of lime in the lacking sorbet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we will leave the judging until after our quick break.
Oh man.
The suspense.
You'll have to come back later, yeah, for the culmination of Hellrider's kitchen. Okay. I didn't fight through Avernus for this shit. All right, I came here. I escaped into outer space. Don't ask me how. Now go for your break. All right.
All right. We'll come back in 5. Is that when we're gonna come back?
5, yeah.
All right. We'll see everybody then. We're back.
Out.
Hey, y'all.
All right. Well, thanks everyone who has stuck through the break, and thank you to everyone who's been here so far. I think that whilst cooking mechanics are fairly limited as per the raw rules of the game, I think we made a pretty interesting sequence of events right there. But now let's see the culmination of the team's efforts. Alrighty.
I'm so nervous.
That's soy. You're soy nervous.
It's gonna be all right.
So, the 3 judges step up from their thrones and approach the table, and they call the first team, which is a team of chefs who are wearing a set of like aprons around their chef's whites that read "Lofted Gardens, Leyland Space."
Is Jeremiah there?
Jeremiah is there, and he gives you a soft wave, friendly little competitive wave, and they begin to tuck into their entree. Which
Gosh, I should have destroyed the muffins.
a panko encrusted red mullet fillet on a bed of pilaf rice. And all around it is this like drizzled red wine and red currant sauce. It's like very sweet sauce to go with a light white flaky fish and some pilaf rice. Each member of the judges take their taste, and Gal Flamey starts to spoon a little bit too much food into her mouth all at once, as is tradition, and then starts to speak through the food as she's judging. Yeah, it's just like really tasty stuff. Oh, it's nearly as good as taco grease.
We forgot the taco grease.
Now, how could you forget it? I told you.
Sounded like Colonel
Grease
Sanders for a
muffins.
second.
It's me, Jeremiah Muffins, remember? The butler. Anyways. Yeah, really good. The fish is cooked to perfection. Not overcooked or anything, no. The pilaf rice is a little plain for me. Yeah, I like a little bit of saffron, maybe some seasoning. Yeah, ever heard of it? Salt and pepper goes a long way. But this sauce, it's divine. It's absolutely divine. Love it. But you know, not the best dish I've ever had. Not the worst.
But you're garbage.
Yeah, you're trash. Move along. No, it doesn't say that. All right. The Oberon takes a bite. Yeah, I agree with I agree with Chef Pierson. It needs a something. Can't think of it. What does it need? A boom. Yeah. Definitely needs a boom. Yeah. All right. Next dish. The amuse-bouche is a mousse that's foaming, and it's bright pink, and they each take a teaspoon and put it up into their mouths. That's like pickly and foamy and gingery. Yeah, not taco grease, but good. No, it's a ginger mousse. Nothing special. Good palate cleanser. Wouldn't serve it in my restaurant. Puts it down. takes a taste. Yeah. That one's got the boom. It's got the spice. It's got what you need to clear the way for the next dish. I like it. Good. And now, I present to you, sirs, our signature dish, the blueberry jerry muffin. And Gal Flamey almost like lifts off of her feet as she breathes in the scent. Oh man, this is really taking me to Spicy Village.
Oh God!
Tears off the head of one of the muffins, places it in her mouth. She stumbles a little bit.
Oh, he glazed it.
That's right.
Curse you, Jeremiah, and your muffin tops.
Fabulous, wonderful, perfect, moist, delicious, inspired. What can I say? I serve that in my restaurant. And then finally just... Boom! All right, next contestants, please. Yeah, move it along. And the next crew come over. They are a group of sea elves, and they similarly have gone for a display of like fish. They have clearly made a tasting sashimi plate.
Where the hell was the pork belly at then? If everything else is fish, where's my pork belly?
You guys ruined the pork belly people.
Yeah, I think the pork belly people were the ones that I ruined their dessert.
Yeah, they're disqualified. Pork belly was ruined. Okay, so, yep, it's fish. I've had fish. Nothing special. Yeah, you cut it, you put it on a plate. Not even any wasabi. Yeah, no soy sauce.
These guys,
I just basically, you're serving me my fish, huh? No skill.
These guys fucked up.
Pray, easy.
Hey, I don't know, man. I really digging this fish. It's got that oceany, that salty, that fishy flavor, man. It's really good. Yeah, it's good. No boom. No boom. The next dish is like a bowl filled with these like dark green pods of gel, and they spoon them up. And as they bite into the pods, you can hear them like popping in their mouths, and all of the eyes on the judges lightens up. Wow, amazing! Who knew seaweed could be such a great amuse-bouche. Announce my bouche as amused. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, that they do just go boom, 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 boom in my mouth. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I mean, like it pops. It's popping. I like it when it's popping. And then the final dish is presented, and it's best described as a Black Forest gatto, but instead of the classic cherry and molasses, it's instead been cooked using tropical fruits, such as the kiwi that you didn't pick up, and a couple of other finishes that seem a little bit more exotic. It's clear that these sea elves have some sort of ocean theme, and you see that they're they're not wearing chef's whites. They're essentially naked except for loincloths, and they're wearing aprons that say Aquarius of Capri on their shirts. So these sea elves are clearly from a different planet.
I think Torque and Gideon have made.
You know about you've never been to the restaurant, but you've probably heard about it before. And they're trying the Black Forest gatto, which is more of a sea forest gatto. And Gal Flamey is impressed. Oh, it's so different. It's tropical. It's got tons of sugar in it. Oh yeah. This is worth the heart attack. Yeah. She starts eating away. Doesn't really work for me. You know, I'm a fan of the classics. You overcomplicated this. It's a mess. Get it out of my face. Yeah, it's got what we call a minor boom, but then there's anti-booms. I'm not sure about it. Okay. And that leaves our last non-disqualified contestants. What was it called? The Man of War have sent Torque, head chef of Artemis's Galley. Never heard of it.
We're new. It's a pop-up.
Pop-up? Is that what my competition has become? Huh? Bunch of fad chefs, bunch of hipsters. Yeah, coming into my arena.
You just need to have something new. New flavors.
All right. You got a lot to prove, Mr. Torque. So prove it.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we have a wonderful paella for you.
Okay. And they each take a large spoonful of paella onto their plates. Almost comes up like a slice because of the perfect browned rice bottom skin-like layer that Precaudium did so well in creating. And they each take a spoon, and they spoon up a bit of the fish and the rice and the peppers all into one mouthful. Gal Flamey looks at it puzzled. Where's the butter and grease?
Well, we want everyone to stay healthy.
Healthy? And she doesn't finish it. She puts it down and scowls at the plate. Well, it's a pretty good start, Mr. Torque. Yeah, your skin, it's divine. Something only fallen angels can rave about. Yeah, in Avernus. Been there. Don't know if you know, but kind of a big deal. The fish, it's flaky. It's well cooked. The peppers, they're good. And there's some flavors in here that you don't think would work, like these mouth-watering peppercorns, but I'm a fan. This is good. Yeah. I give it at least 7 points.
No. Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. This is a boom for me. Big boom. I'm a big fan. I thought don't listen to Gal. She just wants more grease and cheese and stuff.
Well, there's a little cheese there, but not a lot. I understand.
Yeah, she's still scowling. You call that amount of cheese acceptable?
Well, wait till you get to the dessert.
Okay, let's see this amuse bouche. What you got?
So this is a nice lime and guava sorbet with raw sugar cane as the sweetener, and
Right.
chilled by Prey himself.
I
Okay. No, you're blue, yeah.
I'm a cool guy.
No, you look cool.
Yeah.
But does that mean you can cook? Let's find out. Take a bowl. And
After
start
this
spinning into
short break from our advertisement.
Come on down to the Bankrupt Cartel's Carnival. All right, we're back. Meh, and he just pushes it away. That's shit. Gal takes up. Well, I don't know, man. It's slimy. It's cold. It's got guava. What's not to like? I think it's pretty good. It's better than the rice with no cheese. Yeah, it's okay. Little boom, little bing, but no blammo, you know?
No bada
You're
bing.
really-
I understand.
No, really branching out, huh? That's not in your contract. You say boom, that's it.
Blammo, that's a step up right there.
I must
That's
say,
log.
This isn't looking too well for us, my friend.
It's all right, Prey.
No,
Okay.
you started well, yeah, and then you dipped. Let's see if you can right your wrongs, huh? What's the last dish?
These are family secret recipe cookie that I have for you.
Yeah.
All the way from Dracanius.
Okay, well, don't know where that is. Don't care. Put it in front of me.
Yeah.
So, are those grubs in your cookies? Huh? Trying to feed me worms?
No, you should try. They are a delicacy.
And I will. But first, a message from our sponsors.
They shoved all the ads at the very, very end.
Right at the end, yeah. When everyone wants to be watching their favorite.
Boom, boom.
It's that classic Hell's Kitchen you know that
Yeah.
that blood curdling screech. All right, well I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna see if this kills my contemporaries. Yeah. And one of them, Gal Flamey, picks up the cookie and chews it and goes completely silent. Okay, still alive. Your turn, Oberon. He picks up and puts the whole cookie in his mouth. Goes completely quiet. All right, well, nobody died. I guess I can try. And Chef Pierson will pick it up, take a big bite. He almost eats half the cookie. Fuck me in my ass. That is the most fucking delicious, wonderful, shitting thing that I've ever put in my mouth. Better than those stupid fucking Muffins, yeah? This is it. You made me fucking grubs, yeah?
Yes.
And I like it. You put worms in my mouth, and I'm fucking loving it. Huh?
As you should.
Like, a halfling at the back of the room going, beep, 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 every time he swears. Alright. That's it. I don't care what you extras, you nobodies have to say. This wins. They win. Whole competition. It's yours.
Well
Let's
done,
go,
buddy.
Axe!
Oh,
Let's go, Axe!
Good work,
What?
buddy.
I mean, not my recipe. Mama's cookies.
yes, but you executed precisely as directed.
Executed.
I'm gonna have to beg you here, Mr. Talk, for that recipe, yeah? I want to feature that on my menu at my restaurant.
I don't know that I can share that. That's a family secret, and it would be Although it would be an honor for you to do that. I'd ask my mother first.
Well, tell her I fucking love her cookies, and I think she's a wonderful woman. Yeah.
Yes. When we finally get there someday, again, I'll let her know.
Well, here's your money, and he'll place a huge bag of platinum pieces in your hand. Here's your tickets. I'll see you at tomorrow's matinee display. All right? Yeah. It's their last show. Last show before they leave. I know a guy.
Thank you.
And here's a scroll of recipes.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll add them to my book.
Good. All right, now everybody fuck off.
Hold on.
Get out of my kitchen.
What is the scroll of recipes?
Oh, well, it contains one of my signature dishes, one of Gal's signature dishes, and one of Oberon's signature dishes.
It's on different. Is it all on one scroll, or is it like?
It's all on one scroll, like long scroll, but there's like section after section.
Is Gal's at the bottom?
Ones that stole
is Gal's at the bottom?
Please yeah, Gal's is at the bottom, and it's just like a breakfast burrito is the recipe.
I would say it's like a Southwest toothpick, whatever they call it. He does all the time.
Yeah, some ridiculous recipe.
Southwest wonton.
There you go.
Deep fried wonton.
Crab rangoon or whatever. Yeah. With real
where do you say you'll see us tomorrow?
The Carnival.
At the Carnival.
At the Carnival, okay,
display.
gotcha.
Yeah. Last performance before they leave. Don't miss it.
Let's see. That's a job well done right there.
Thank you so much, all of you.
You may shake my hand before I leave.
Yeah, fist bump.
Yep, he'll fist bump. How urban?
No.
It's kind of difficult. You'll have to work around these.
All right, fine.
While they are shaking hands, I want to look around the arena and see if I see anyone that seems kind of shady or kind of dodgy.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Oop.
Ooh.
Right, you check around the room.
Dirty 20.
And everyone who was disqualified left beforehand, right? You get kicked out of the competition if you lose. You don't get to stay around. But the three teams that were involved, you and the other two teams, the Sea Elves are still there. They're all stood, arms crossed, clearly deflated that they didn't win the contest, but not being sore losers in the sense that they're complaining like clearly you're deserved winners, but they're not clapping for you. Same can be said for the entire Lofted Gardens team, other than Jeremiah, who's clapping for you and very happy that you guys won. Well done.
Let's see.
Exemplary cooking.
Well, thank you, Jeremiah.
And they all start to pack away their equipment that they brought with them and head to leave.
Can I look at the disqualified contestants' tables to see if they left anything behind?
Okay. So
especially ones especially the one where they got the finger cut off, or
okay. Yeah. So you can roll me a perception check to see if you spot any anomalies or anything of interest.
I'm going to keep my eye on the Sea Elves.
13.
So you're 13. You look around, and obviously the station where the chef lost the finger is like a bomb site. It's all just been left at their tail's end. They haven't made any effort to clear anything up. It's just a mess of all of their equipment. You see a couple of chef's rolls have been left out, even some hand towels. One of them clearly took off their apron because it was covered in blood and left it there. But nothing of suspicion to you. There's one interesting thing left on one of the stations. For one of the other groups who kind of gave up most of the way through, it seems as though they had like really given their best on their entree, and it looks great. It's like a bowl of chowder, but it smells divine. It's still hot.
Can I taste it?
Yeah. How much are you eating?
Like a spoonful.
Okay, you're gonna have a spoonful.
To just like taste it.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit, dude. Why'd I do this? Oh, that's 12.
Okay. Precordium, as you taste it, it's silky smooth. They clearly got hold of some of the single cream and mixed that in there to make it like nice and velvety. And they've clearly boiled down fish heads and bones and discards to make a very fishy broth. And you're tasting it, and it's really, really great. You think that this would probably win. This would probably beat out your paella even. But then your lips start to tingle, like they go numb, and then your eyes start to roll back into your head, and you start to like convulse and are having a fit on the floor.
Do we see this going on?
Yeah, you all hear like a plate crash, Precordium on the ground. He's like having a spasm.
Foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth. His eyes roll back into his head.
Rush over to him.
Say, I can't hear. What'd you say?
Sorry. Yue runs over and wonders what she can do.
Okay, roll a medicine check to see if you can identify why he's in the state that he's in. He's clearly poisoned. You know that you have a spell, Lesser Restoration, that can cure someone of their poisoning.
You can get some guidance as well.
After I get that guidance.
That's a D4.
Yeah, the 14 is clear enough, but it might, if you rolled a D4, it might allow you to know what type of poison.
I think I rolled it.
You didn't roll a D4. You did the Lesser Restoration, so you are curing Precordium of his poisoning. He starts to come to. Precordium, you felt like you were about to die. You saw your life flash before your eyes. Yeah, and you look up and you see like in their trash receptacle is like the skeleton of the pufferfish that you threw over your shoulder.
That's why we don't cook with those.
Oh, you saved my life, Yue. Someone attempted to poison me. Someone tried to kill me, Yue, and you saved me. I owe you my life.
I push the trash can as far away from him as possible. And ignore the fact that I'm the reason why he's like this.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out if it was like something that would be in
an exotic, recipe book thing. No, you think these people just unwittingly cooked pufferfish into their like seafood.
Realized it and then left.
Yeah, because they were like angry about the contest panning out the way it did, and hoped that maybe Chef Pierson ate this and died because they were mad that they couldn't win the competition. Yeah,
that is petty.
Yeah, that is ultimate pettiness in its purest form.
Dude, I can't believe that fucking pufferfish came full circle. Oh, that was good.
So we got 1,000 platinum.
You did. So you have 10 grand from the contest.
Woo!
10 G's.
Gideon, I only want a couple of coins. The rest can go. I just have some things to buy.
Yue can have my share since she saved my life. I want you to have all of the money that I would have earned, Yue. You deserve it.
A couple.
Her face is
I'll take his share.
red. Haruko, you do not get a share.
Oh,
Haruko can have my share since she wants it.
yes.
Because she's Yue's friend, and Yue saved my life.
Celestia's gonna walk over towards Precordium and look him up and down. He ain't right.
No.
That boy ain't
A new
right.
lease of
He ain't
life.
right.
I'll look over
I'm
to.
throwing the fish over my shoulder.
Yeah.
I will look over to Torque and say, "A couple of coins, buddy. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't even have this."
Yeah, but I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit, and then you can divvy up amongst yours. I just want, well, I'll take 50, and then the rest you guys can divvy up and you use it.
How about 100?
All right. I don't know what I'll do with it because just buy food to make. But
It'll be good to have on yourself just in case. So, by all means. And actually, should we just divvy this up on the ship instead of out in front of everyone?
yes, and then as we're walking out, and Torque has the money, I'll put it in my bag, with my cookbook and stuff like that. But as we're walking out, he'll grab the scroll that had the recipe, and that's why he asked if Gal Flamio's was at the bottom, and he will just tear off that recipe and just toss it into one of the fires that is going on in the stoves. And
Oh my god.
that stuff's just garbage, anyways. And move on.
Yeah.
Definitely
we're
not
about to
petty over the
exit.
fact that Gal Flamey didn't like your dish.
Not petty at all.
Yeah, if we're about to head out, then I will keep watching the Sea Elves, but also watch very intently that no one tries to shank us and get our money. Because that's a lot of money.
So as you're leaving, there are a few people in the entry foyer. They look like writers and bards who are all clapping as you walk out, like kind of like a guard of honor.
How you doing?
Where can we find this restaurant? We have to eat there.
It's
I don't. Dock 6.
Yes. I'd love to eat there. Volothamp, get on. I'm doing a guide to wild space.
Well, maybe I don't know. We have things that we have to do. You can have a
Nothing's more-
reservation.
My reviews make or break people's careers. If you just take me in for
Get in.
maybe
You
a
think we could do-
private meal, give me a tour, maybe tell me a little bit about yourself. I can add all of that to my book.
Maybe get in. I could do dinner. For him.
You'd be wonderful.
you, fella Volothamp.
Yes.
What all's in your book?
Well, it's Rollo's Guide to Wild Space, but I've never done a tour of beyond the Rock of Torrel before. I'm very famed on Torrel for my numerous books: Rollo's Guide to Monsters, Rollo's Guide to Waterdeep, Rollo's Guide to the Forgotten Realms. Various different articles. Some purely biological, other articles about locations and restaurants and bars and the like.
You seem like a good person to know. So, Torque,
Yes.
perhaps we could make him some dinner at some point.
Yes. Maybe. After the carnival tomorrow, we're doing the matinee, and then I can do a dinner.
Wonderful. Tomorrow, before I take my shuttle out of here, I will be heading to the Leyrin spaceport on my Realm Space-wide tour.
No, make sure you visit when you're in Lerm to Jeremiah's place. What's the name of that? Gideon, the hotel that we spent all of Icarus's money.
Don't say that too loud, but the Vaulted Gardens.
Yeah, yes,
Vaulted
you can get
Garden.
blueberry muffins there that are amazing.
Oh, I saw that. You didn't see us, but we were behind illusory walls. We were watching the whole contest.
Well, you have to have Jeremiah's muffins. He may be a competitor, but he's also a friend of ours.
Well, that's wonderful, in a sense of camaraderie. I'm dying to try Mama's cookies.
Well, yes, certainly. Tomorrow evening, supper.
I'll be seeing you tomorrow evening. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And a whole string of other critics and like food connoisseurs are now like mobbing around you, begging for the same treatment that you just gave Volo. Please, I could give you a great review as well.
Maybe on the next one.
Sorry, Mr. Torque is not taking any more questions this evening. Please part the ways.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have
Everybody make way for the queen of the evening, Yue. She saved my life, and she will save yours if you just part the seas. She is not, and I repeat, Yue is not a vampire. She saved my life.
Why would he say that?
She can eat garlic. We tried.
Yeah, people are mumbling amongst themselves after talk, kind of like shutting down any like big review screenings or the like, and everyone's talking about how they're gonna have to follow this food cart wherever it goes. Like they're gonna have to track it. They're all gonna have to like talk to each other to make sure they know where its location is when you open the food truck for business, just like in real life. You got a fan base now, Talk. You've gained a level of renown.
So I guess if we're heading, as we're starting to walk away, if we're going back to the ship, I need to make a stop. It's still early in the day, right? We're not. I mean, it's not late.
Yeah, it's you guys are in there for a couple of hours. Let's call it 3. It's probably around 12, like middle of the day.
I need to run and do something, and I will meet you back at the ship.
Sounds good. Yeah, I guess today would be a good day to get any errands done that you need. And are we on the? Where are we right now? Are we still in the arena?
You've just left Precaudium went through, parted the vultures, and you guys are now out beyond the pavilion. So you're just behind the Royal Theatrical Company's main theatre, where you see, like, in one of the huge fields to the side, a kaleidoscopic array of colors atop a big top tent, and you hear like a roar of a crowd coming from the tent itself.
Are we out of eyesight? I just want to divvy up the money without people seeing.
You're gonna have
all this money.
like Talk is being pestered. Like even though Precaudium's doing his best to beat the adoring fans back, but you guys are gonna have to make yourself scarce because these people want to know you.
I'm gonna use 2 meta magic points to give myself a. Can I use 2 to get 1 second level spell slot back, or do I need 3?
Deficit is 3. It's 3 to
get
get
second level.
Oh, but I can turn a first level spell into more points, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I turn 1, and I want to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, so you're going to cast Without Trace, causing like a moment of dissonance amongst the crowd of people who are still flocking behind you, giving each of you the opportunity to slink away and find a quiet garden where there's nobody around in the upper ward, where you can divvy up the cash without any prying eyes.
No, we're here, and I'd just grab his handful, put his pocket. Here's the rest. I'll see you shortly. And he will scurry off.
Okay.
See you soon, buddy.
So how are you splitting the money?
So 5 ways is 10,000 gold, correct?
Well, Torque took 100, so it was 1,000 platinum, so 10,000 gold.
So there's 9,000 left.
100. That 9,000 left? 9,900.
No, 900
that's
platinum, 9,000 gold. Yes.
1,980.
Well, did Torque take 100 platinum or did Torque take 100 gold
100
pieces?
platinum, because all it was platinum.
100
Okay,
platinum.
so
So he took 1,000 gold, leaving 9,000 gold left.
9,000 left. Okay, so yeah, we can just divide that between the other 5 people, which is 1,800.
Okay, so you're giving money to both Celestian and Haruko.
Yeah, that was part of the operation.
But no, very good.
Even trade.
Unfortunately, most players don't view NPCs as worthy members
I know,
and just
yeah.
never divvy anything out to them. But yeah, Celestian will take the money. You sure? You, Captain.
It's all good. You're part of the crew.
All right. I get nice sword, nice armor.
It's all you. The rest of the day is pretty much do whatever you need to do to get done, because we got a carnival to see tomorrow.
Here you are, UA. I have your winnings. Would you like me to rub your feet? What would you like to do today? Can I help?
She just slowly puts her sleeves up to her face. She's so embarrassed that it was the tossing of the fish that poisoned her.
I have decided to dedicate my day to making yours better as repayment. You
I
get to
just became
spend
a
the
simp.
entire day with me, Praecordium.
Oh, look at that! You have a boyfriend.
Yes, I am both a boy and a friend.
Ray just became a simp.
Simcordium.
Simcordium? Okay. So UA slightly suggests, why don't we actually put that money towards the food that Torque may want to get in the future?
Torque said that he was buying that money, he was doing that with his money.
Look, if you don't
Maybe
want the
we
money,
could
I'll
buy
take
some-
the money.
Maybe we could buy something nice for you, like another teapot. You like your teapot?
I like my teapots without fangs.
What?
Then maybe we can get one without fangs.
A teapot
Since
with
you're no longer a
fangs?
vampire.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
What do you know about the teapot with fangs?
I don't know, maybe you should show it to me.
Okay.
Fine. I'm
What?
gonna go get my own teapot and I'm not gonna share my tea with you.
I don't
Oh,
understand
sorry.
what's
No, it's
happening, but I'm happy to be here.
Happy to be alive, breathing.
Today is the best day ever.
My
I
God.
saw the endless void that is death.
Oh, dear. Okay. So you head off, but Praecordium follows you like a puppy who is entirely devout and loyal. And I'm sure this is an opportunity for the group to go shopping. We will do our shopping in between sessions and then inform the audience of what actually got done. But Talk, seems like you're doing something a little bit more entertaining than just shopping for equipment.
I do, but I don't want the rest of the members to know.
Okay. Private whispers that nobody will get to know. So the group spends the day shopping. Praecordium spends the day carrying UA's bags for her.
Yay!
And
I'm very weak.
that
I'm sickly.
I still feel the poison.
I should probably be in a hospital.
Yes, definitely. And I think that's where we end off this week's session.
Wow.
Next week we
Good
will
work, team.
Yeah, we will see what lays in store for us at the at the carnival. I mean, obviously, we didn't necessarily find what we were looking for, but maybe we can track down more information regarding Large Luigi's lost recipe book.
Well, there's always
On the
sketchy
next
people. There's always sketchy people at carnivals. You know.
Hopefully this railroad
Whoa.
takes us somewhere good, you know?
What do you mean railroad? You don't have to go to the carnival if you don't want to.
Well, we have tickets. We have to.
Wherever Miss Yue would like to go.
Yeah, you've railroaded yourself. You've hitched your wagon to the UA train.
We'll see what Torque
It's
has in
UA
mind for a
or
surprise.
the Huawei.
Okay. So next week, some really cool stuff's going to happen. Again, keep an eye out for James's announcements regarding his upcoming Friday stream. And I will try and get as much as my time dedicated to making that website work and function in a pleasing way with all manner of content that people find interesting. Okay. So that was good fun. Thank you to my wonderful players as always for showing up and showing out. It was a good fun time.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Ryan, give us a voice of God next time.
I don't know if I got it. I've been sick, but next time on Tears of the Moon, Spelljammer.
And that's it.
That's it. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.